That is a bad idea. Oh, okay. So we are now not actually ourselves back in the Riverside Institute. We're someone else in the Riverside Institute, which is kind of awkward. John says, haha, back into the asylum you go. Yeah, we can't escape that place. There is, of course, a possible theory that emerges here that we are actually just in the asylum in the first place, and all of this is just madness.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy.
Oh, this is the past
He
as well?
specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden.
Oh,
We'll
so
take
we
care of
are
you.
There's nothing we can do.
in
I tried
Colden's
talking to him.
mind
He's
now.
catatonic.
So we're in Colden's mind now. And I would assume that this is the past, just based on the fact that this looks much nicer than it looked when we escaped it. Just a thought. I was gonna say it is possible that this is all just in our crazy mind. You know, that we are actually just an insane asylum patient. But that would not really be in the style of Call of Cthulhu, especially not the paper and pencil role-playing game, which this is based on. In Call of Cthulhu, things that happen are actually usually true, right? So the point of Call of Cthulhu is not that it's a mind bender and you're not sure what's true or what's not. It's, yes, you get disconnected from humanity, and people might not believe you, you might get committed, you might go crazy, but in the end, you go crazy because you understand the actual truth of the universe and not the, not this protective shield that humans build up for themselves, right? Because humans can't really take the real nature of the universe, and so that's the background there. So I don't think that the story here is that we are actually just crazy and we're imagining all this. That would not fit at all with Call of Cthulhu. So, let's see. Regarding the patient.
What can you tell me about him?
He was highly agitated an hour ago. We were about to tie him down when he fell asleep. 10 minutes ago, he curled up into a fetal position. I thought he was waking up, but no.
I see his medical file. Where is he from?
I don't recognize him. Did he just arrive on the island?
He said he worked on the docks, but not with Captain Fitzroy. I think he works for Ms. Baker.
Oh, of course.
You know, the woman at the head of their gang. They call her Cat.
Oh, I see.
Do you have other questions?
Lots of them. Symptoms, please.
What are his symptoms?
His temperature has been going down, his skin losing its color, his body rigid.
He's
I
dying.
closed his eyes myself. They were glassing over. I didn't want them to dry out, and I couldn't bear to look at the expression on his face.
You did well. Don't worry. Let's stay professional, if you will.
Medical file, please.
Show me his file.
That's not possible.
Don't tell me Dr. Fuller has taken this file as well. We need it.
That's why I called you. This man's ailment has been hidden from us.
Come on now. What was he treated for?
An intoxication, I was told. After inhaling chemicals.
Green glowing chemicals, perhaps? Well, we know enough, I guess.
That'll do for the time being.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
Very well. I'll examine him.
So, just a quick look. Oh, okay, so I can't look at my screen anymore. So, can I not move? No.
His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch, slightly sticky.
Slight ring. Suction cups? This is a Japanese thing again.
Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
Parasites.
30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
He has something in his belly. State of his limbs is worrisome. He's... Yeah.
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Oh, you
Whatever
have
it
no
is,
idea.
This man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth.
Awesome. The state of his limbs is
In
worrisome.
spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll
Right.
find an explanation. You have to.
So, what would you say if I told you that his arm is transforming into multiple tentacles? You'd probably call me crazy. And you would probably be right. But then you wouldn't. He's severely dehydrated. That seems like an astute observation.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier,
He
Go on.
seemed to feel better?
yes, like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion.
Deep
That
ones.
doesn't explain his condition.
Deep ones. It's deep ones. He's a deep one hybrid. He's turning into an octopus. Yep. His body is mutating. Yeah, I say deep one, but of course it could be another creature. The limb thing and the suction cups, that sounded like the cultists that we saw earlier in our, well, maybe not hallucination, but in the cave. But other than that, there is, of course, there are the deep ones. The deep ones are basically underwater creatures, and they love to mate with humans. So it's a very Japanese thing, actually. And that does cause hybrids. And in the Call of Cthulhu lore, these hybrids, when they reach a certain age, they basically they turn into deep ones. Right, like they're human, and then they basically switch. I don't remember if it's all of them or just like ones that are quote unquote purest of blood or whatever. But that is a thing, so that could be happening here, but I don't quite think so. I think it's probably the cultist thing. His body is
I
mutated.
almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
Oh.
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, May I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
I've seen suction cups on his fingers, his falling body temperature, his dehydration. Had I only read the report, you know what I would have concluded, Doctor.
Do I? Tell me anyway. I'm curious.
He's no longer human. These are the attributes of an animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise?
Yeah.
Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction
Yes, it does.
I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Threats?
Is that a threat?
Yeah.
What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
If you're only losing your reputation and your career, you're actually ahead. Hidden files are proof. Nobody mentioned crimes for now. Stay out of this. Hidden files are proof.
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep mum.
Ah, so we get to do more stealthy things, huh?
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects.
Alright. Let's see. Okay, so we still can't look at our... Okay, alright. So we're... It's not like we get multiple characters, right? We just... Right. It does look much nicer than it did earlier, didn't it? So yeah, I think that's downstairs where we were earlier.
This place draws you in and never lets you go.
Obey the rule of health. What's that? Wash your fingers?
Chronic insomnia. Like half the island.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan.
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden on.
Oh well, at least we won't have to clean for a while.
And just wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a real show.
I'm not sure I'm following, and this seems not good. Hi, you.
Dr. Colden?
Oh. Hi there.
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
Oh, okay. So, let's open this. Hi there.
We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, but Mrs. Donovan refused it.
Once again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it for the moment.
This pseudo-scientific work by Cesar Lombroso correlates an individual's morphology with his criminal predisposition. The seriousness of the study and the accuracy of the demonstration can deceive an uninformed reader. It's like, you know, oh, he's got a skull that size and shape, and that means he's a crook.
We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks.
Alright, well. Pharmacy. Boiler room. Okay.
I don't have any business in the boiler room.
Like that'll stop us. Hi.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
Right.
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going?
Oh, that's your office. I thought that was... You look very evil.
Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office.
Right.
But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
This... Okay, whatever. So she looks evil. So we need a distraction of sorts again, I guess. This is gonna come back to haunt me, isn't it? Bathroom men. Administration.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
Hi there.
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Why
Do you
for
really
her?
need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
That, of course, gives us an idea. Shut off the water, and then she needs to deal with that problem again. Now the big question is, of course, how do we do that? We'll come up with something, I'm sure.
The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
Right. Fuller's office. Gotcha. So... It's the janitor. Kitchen.
Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
I'm sorry. Dr. Fuller is a very busy man.
Well, is there anyone else who can tell us what's going on?
She's our only family, you know? And we can't even see her medical file.
You wouldn't be able to read it anyway. I'll examine her myself.
Don't worry. I'm aware our institution is not always welcoming. But your mother is in good hands. I'll tend to her myself. And keep you informed at once. Would that suit you?
Well, that sure sounds great to us, Doctor. Thank you.
But those are just words, so we're not budging.
Very well. At least I'll know where to find you.
That's fine. We have no business. Oh, okay. So secondary objectives: distract Donovan, cut off the water. Gotcha.
Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
You
His
too?
perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation.
Sure, whatever that means.
Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
Okay. I'm sure you know what you're doing. Can't do anything with you. Oh.
Hay fever. What's he doing here?
Being a guinea pig.
Ah, the whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back.
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out.
Okay. Oh. That was ominous.
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
Are you Donovan?
Dr. Colden?
No, that's just a nurse. Okay, so that was slightly creepy.
Ah, so there's Harding. She's still sleeping. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
Interesting. That's, okay. So where were those nice gentlemen? I'm sure they'll be glad about the good news. There they are.
So, Doctor, have you been able to examine our mother?
I've tended to her, and I have good news. Her blood analysis is reassuring. Her kidneys are as new.
Are you talking about the same person? This is miraculous.
She's still recovering, but you may speak to her upon her awakening.
Oh, thank you so much, Doctor. We'll wait for her to wake up. We've been here since this morning, so it won't make a difference.
Right. Right. Hawkins swing, right? Why am I not surprised? Who are you?
It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as ever. I wanted more for myself, but...
These people all look slightly misshapen, don't they? Diphtheria is deadly. Immunization is the safeguard. Reception. Hello, reception.
Dr. Colden.
That is my name. Okay. What's this room here? It's like a nurse's station or something. Hi.
Dr. Colden, we need you at once in Dormitory B.
What is the problem?
Mr. Evans seems to be having trouble with his IV.
I've done an exam. Deborah is looking after him.
And we had a patient come up from the psychiatric wing. Were you able to see him?
Oh. What state is he in now?
You should go see for yourself, Doctor.
Okay.
This man, Edward Pierce. His file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
Interesting. Interesting. So we are basically... Yeah, so this must be back in time before we escape the thing.
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory.
That's fine. Don't care. Boiler room. So yeah, that's not where we're allowed. Oh, can we now go in there? No.
The door to the boiler room is locked.
Right.
I have to get the key if I wish to get rid of Donovan.
That would be in the hands of the janitor, I'm assuming. But there was also a room, I think, where they had the screaming people. Is that here?
Everybody says it.
No.
She's a witch, an old hag.
Yes.
There's
Nothing of interest in here, looks like. Nope. Where was that room with the screaming people? Bathroom men, administration. Do we not have a bathroom women? Block A. Oh wait, didn't she say something about Block B for the psychiatric thing? Medicine and Secret Sciences. This very interesting book, aimed at a wide public, demonstrates how non-recognized sciences have influenced modern medicine. Magnetism, grandmother secrets, Chinese acupuncture, hypnotism, herbal medicine, alchemy, and many others have contributed to a certain extent to the enrichment of medicine at the beginning of this century. It's absolutely fascinating. Hi, I'm looking for Block B. That is Block A. That's the high security place. Administration. Okay, that's his office. Let's not go in there. Can we go in here?
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Okay, makes sense. Storage room. I feel like I'm walking in circles here. Block B. Ah. That looks slightly odd, but okay, sure. Knock yourself out.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last.
Sure.
This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I'm going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling. His binds left bloody wounds.
So, doctor, what should we do with this patient?
This patient has been mistreated. Keep taking care of his wound.
You did good work. The tranquilizer is kicked in. Now you can disinfect and bandage his wounds.
Thank you, doctor. And as to his weight loss?
Force feed
I'll
him?
prescribe an antifungal treatment for his dysgeusia. In the meantime, feed him intravenously.
It'll be done.
Or that. I guess that's more humane. Okay, distract Donovan, cut off the water. Right, so we've done all these things. Let's find the janitor. Hi.
Don't go falling over. That would be stupid.
No, I want the... Dude, I want the... Right, let's... see... No, nothing in here. Right.
We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, but Mrs. Donovan refused it.
Once again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it for the moment.
Right. We've talked about this, and that's not... Oh, what's this?
The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high.
Okay. Pharmacy. So, he's basically turning these guys into monsters. And he's keeping us around because he needs like an innocent doctor. I mean, Colden, not Pierce. Needs like an innocent doctor to basically verify what he's trying to do while, you know, not being actually in on it. You know what I mean? Like being an uninfluenced, neutral observer. I think that's why he's not actually kicking us out. Right. So water. How do we go about that?
I'm the one who pays. What a pest.
Yeah. Sure. I'm working on it, right?
Dr. Colden?
Hello, Betty. I'm looking for the key to the boiler room.
What for?
To put it in its place. Perhaps I should do the same with you.
I beg your pardon?
I suspect you of having a little too much fun at Elizabeth's expense. But be warned, it could easily be you they will all be laughing at tomorrow.
You are right, Doctor. The key is in the dormitory office in Block B.
Thank you. I shall go fetch it.
Okay, dormitory and Block B. Kitchen. Dormitory. Office. Not. Oh, that would be here, right? Or maybe not. Yes. Key to the boiler room.
Key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
Yes. So we're having a little bit of fun at Elizabeth's expense. Boiler room. Where is the boiler room? Now that's administration. Was here, wasn't it? No. Wait a second. Where's the... What's around here somewhere? This place is confusing as... something. That's it, right? Yes. Right, so, wow, what the... This is disgusting. Right.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
Of course, always something. Need a tool. Alright, so where do we get a tool? Right, find a tool. Like a generic tool. Good sir, are you a tool? Right, let's... Are you a tool? Nope, you look like one. So, let's assume that a tool might be found from the janitor. That's at least someone we could ask about it. Oh, wait. Oh, things changed here. We have found a tool. A tool. Let's go and fool around with the tool. Let's certainly lock the door, or well, close the door behind us here. There we go. Don't want anybody to see what we're doing. So. Yeah, that'll help, I guess. Alright.
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
Right. Sorry, Elizabeth. Distract Donovan, go to Elizabeth. Okay, Elizabeth. Elizabeth was in the bathrooms. First, the bathrooms. Bathroom men. That was it, right? Hi.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
I'm so
It's
sorry.
not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
I'm really sorry about this, Elizabeth. Really, I am. Oh, sorry. I'll just, you know. What's this? Oh, that's that room.
Mrs.
Okay.
Donovan?
I'm busy. Elizabeth, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. But it's about the water.
Oh, look at this. This is so nice. Good room. Oh, interesting notes here.
I told you to control the flow, even if I know it's not your strong point.
I've apologized 1,000 times.
So sorry,
I
Elizabeth.
haven't counted that many, but then unlike you, I don't have time to keep track.
Please, Mrs.
She's
Donovan.
such
I'm
a
grateful to you for having kept
nasty
me on
person.
despite that incident. I just need the water to be put back on. Otherwise, the bathroom will quickly become a nest of germs.
Very well. I'll finish what I'm doing, and then I'll fix your blunders once more.
Thank you, ma'am.
This is
On my side,
fascinating
go
literature.
chatter with your colleagues. That's what you do best.
Yes. Go into Fuller's office. Nope. Well. She's not leaving. So sorry, Elizabeth. Oh, okay, so she is actually over there. And we can now
At
go in.
last.
Go
The
in
missing
here.
files must be hidden here.
Right. So let's have a very quick and thorough scan of the room. What's this? Locked. Okay, that's promising. Oh, look at that. It's
Something
the
is wrong
skiller.
with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle.
Great. So...
I've unlocked something.
Right. Ah. Sarah Hawkins
Patient
interview.
files. I was right.
Which we are going to listen to in an office that we're breaking into, I'm sure. So that's awesome.
Conclusions. Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos. It goes without saying that these peculiar delusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
Right. Can't actually... Oh, there. Can I do something here? No? Oh, I can move. Okay. So we're in one of those scenes again.
Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
Suppose this patients?
I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
It's glowing stuff in there again. There are hidden objects here somewhere. So... not sure what that could be. Ah, there's something.
This finger belonged to a woman. Why keep it here?
Because... I have nothing. Alright, well.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him.
Still hidden objects.
I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
Okay. I wanna... Oh, there... I was gonna say that looks suspicious.
Why is Ethan on medication?
Oh, Ethan is the cop. Bradley. So he's one of Fuller's creatures.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
Okay. So, the connection, of course, is that they're all the children of the Skilla crew, I guess? Or grandchildren, or whatever. There must be something else that I need to interact with. I'm not seeing it, though. You guys seeing anything?
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection.
Okay. So that was it? That's nice.
I must go back to the basement.
No, you don't. Really, you don't. Really don't. Really don't. Okay, so this is maybe actually after we escaped. She says I must go back.
I should go another way.
Right. Okay. This is locked. Let me guess. We're gonna get caught here. Nope. We got away with it. Do we actually have... Key to the boiler room, monkey wrench. Okay, so we don't actually have any files. But I guess we don't care anymore. We're gonna go downstairs. Which I do not remember where that was, but oops. Oh. No. Where was this? I'm oh, right here. Pretty bold, just, you know, waltzing in here. Really do not want to be in here. That does not look good. Oh, hi there.
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity.
Yes.
It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
Oh, oops. This is not good.
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around.
Huh.
Slowly.
Oh, that's the guy that was in the bar earlier, wasn't it?
Talk, filthy thief! Or I swear I'll shoot!
It was Charles Hawkins. You're not okay, so we can't do that, and we can't do that. Yep.
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead!
Nope.
No. He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you. Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
Yeah, let's
She
go
went
with that.
into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colden. She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait! No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
Sure. We'll do this.
All right. All right. I might need you after all.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion. Now go! Rescue the doctor!
Why at
Thank
the
you, Drake.
mansion? Why at the mansion? That's strange. Not ominous at all.